Hola, bienvenue, good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when and where you are watching this. I'm your host, Chase Majerus, and as you may have guessed, I'm in full summer send mode. School is probably out for most of you, but if you're like me in the sophomore year of high school, you have summer classes because, you know what, geometry is hard. And how is anyone supposed to pay attention to proofs and cosines when it's the last class of the day? Oh yeah, and by the way, I thought cosine was what happened when you moved into your first house in college. Well, anyway, good thing I'm not talking about shapes and the tangent of an angle because this is your weekly economic update on This Week Today, brought to you by synergyone Lending. Let's get after it. Starting on a serious note, CNBC released an article recently about a new study that found that more than 70% of people who fell between the ages of 56 and 61 in 2010 were in debt, up 64% from 1992 levels. Financial fragility during retirement isn't even the right phrase here, since the median debt for that time was over $30,000. So, what happened? Inflated home prices in the 2000s didn't help, on top of the fact that more people were able to secure homes with smaller down payments or no down payments at all. Bottom line, too much debt and not enough saving. So what does that mean for the future? What does that mean for people who want to retire now or soon? The average person will be more focused on managing debt in retirement rather than managing their wealth. All right, back to the fun stuff. Private mortgage insurer Essent released some valuable stats for those that want to understand how digital tools and social media are playing a significant role in the home buying process. And I mean actually valuable stats, not like these hilariously misleading NBA final stats I keep hearing, like 3-point percentage while LeBron is wearing a headband during a low humidity Sunday afternoon and Mercury is in retrograde. But I digress. Look, as I said earlier, I'm not crazy on math, particularly geometry, but I do know influencing stats when I see them. First off, 90% of first-time buyers prefer to work with a real estate agent who successfully integrates digital tools into their business, like online scheduling, document sharing, e-signature tools, that sort of thing. One can only surmise that there are correlating statistics pertaining to loan officers as well. Second on that list, 63% of first-time home buyers expect real estate agents to maintain a digital presence on social media. Consistency is key in an otherwise roller coaster of a world we live in, so if you can be a regular on social media, congrats. Your street cred just definitely got a boost. I saved the best stat for last. 83% of first-time home buyers want to be able to access their mortgage applications online. Plain and simple, folks. If you're with a mortgage company that offers online capabilities, you must be with synergyone. It appears that millennials aren't letting rising interest rates and home prices get in the way of home ownership, since, according to a Bloomberg study, almost half of Freddie Mac mortgages in Q1, or first quarter of this year, belong to the first-time buyer. The median age of the first-timer is 32, which means that while student loan debt is a factor, it's not a big enough factor to deter buyers completely. According to that same study, the blast for mortgages was due to the fear that the condition for home buyers will only get worse as prices and rates on basically everything continue to increase. And now it's time for our economic calendar update on This Week Today, where we'll see some standard events like mortgage application data and the Consumer Comfort Index. One very important event that I would like to point out is the FOMC meeting, forecast, and the Fed Chair press conference. What is the Federal Open Market Committee going to do? Well, it would seem that the probability of a rate hike is high. Keep your eyes, ears, and minds open for the answer here, because it could impact would-be homeowners this year. Boom! That wraps it up. Thanks for listening to my ramblings and the boom thing. If you're looking to be a homeowner, check out synergyone on social media or head to s1lending.com and find your synergyone loan officer or get pre-approved online. I'm your host, Chase Majerus. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Have a great week, everybody, and enjoy the summer weather.